Ciao comrades, latest Vita Homebrew news are here. It took me a while, but at least you know what to expect. A lot of quality and some fun. So let's start with the quality and latest updates for the Fallout ports, community editions. The games that taught me how to be persistent. Both of them have received updates to the latest version of community editions by Alex Batalo, cause these are Vita specific forks. There are important fixes to some long-standing issues which are hopefully resolved without introducing new problems. There are no extended release notes for these versions, but you can check full changelog right in the description down below. I've been briefly trying out both new updates. I haven't noticed anything out of order, they are very enjoyable. Make sure to update them if you are playing them, or install if you haven't already, and if you want to relive a bit of asymmetrical Fallout goodness. Recommended! Custom Themes Manager also received update with fixed download function from the online database, and the auto update function has been removed because it was broken anyway. This app allows you to download custom themes directly to your Vita from the web. It's a useful app, but for some reason every time I'm using it there is some issue. Even now, it caused my Vita to freeze and I had to hard reset it. Besides that, not bad. This reminds me, there was even a new tool released for your Windows PC called Vita Theme Builder that allows you to build custom themes. It has also a very handy icon builder tool, so you can create a theme plus icons as well. You can change the lock screen clock position and color, system bar colors, notification bubble icon, plus much more. Check it out if you are interested, and we carry on with an update for a port of Sonic 3 Air. Game now supports trophies, and the boot time has been significantly reduced. That means the initial loading is much quicker. Very nice update, as good as the one for Trogdor. Old school Flash game, but much more enhanced than the original. Now you can enjoy it even with uncapped frame rate, V-Sync, and you can also watch all the cutscenes without actually beating the levels. They might be just about 3 seconds long, but I had quite fun watching them. You can see full changelog on the screen right now. There was an update for Cuphead by PatnosD. It added support for trophies, homebrew trophies of course. Old cartoon effect was added back. Lines at the loading screen were fixed, along some other incorrectly drawn textures, and resolution for some UI elements was increased. All Cuphead bosses at this stage are absolutely playable, well, as long as you are up for a good challenge. I'm always up for a proper one, but this is a proper hardcore for me, so when I'm doing it, it's on easy difficulty. You can still access all the bosses, even when you play on simple difficulty, as long as you install complete save, 100% or even 200% like I have. Then it's much more forgiving and much more enjoyable, at least in my opinion. Run and gun levels are slower, so you have to always try the one you wanna play to see what's the performance like. Now is the time to send a huge thanks to all the channel Patreons and supporters, and I'm gonna do it, like always, upside down. So, huge thanks to Jarek Smith, Daniel David, Dalaylama, Joseph Santander, Wayne Reading, PatnosD, Dawid Grabka, Herman, Raul Gauthier, Nix, Marshmallow, Asi from the NYC, Victor Ginelli, PopePepe, Marcus Luther, and huge thanks to OKSlider, new Patreon. Somehow I skipped our latest true believer, Brains Drifting. Thanks to these people I got much more creative freedom, big up. Now let's check some new releases, shall we? First one is Stratagem Hero Vita. A fan-made Helldivers 2 minigame remake, where you basically need to press D-pad combinations within the set time limit to proceed into the next set of D-pad combinations, and you're trying to achieve the longest strike. I think that's the correct word. Not as good as the new demo of Clasherball by Sangrant Studios, where you're trying to clash the balls of same color whilst avoiding getting hit by one of these balls. I guess you don't want to play it like me on the gameplay footage, cause I was just messing around. It is a demo, so for now there is only one world available, but the creator is still working on it. It is a simple puzzle game, might be worth checking out. If you like what you see, you can find it on the creator's itch.io. Third is a port of Dr. Fink's Robot Lab by Readme, which is basically a game of tic-tac-toe in a 3D environment with robots. Fifth is a new tool called Is It Fake by NHJ. It can tell you whether or not your SD card is fake. It compares it with a table of values to see if it falls within the parameters of a genuine SD card. It doesn't do any read or write tests, so it's almost instantaneous. Fifth is a new plugin by iSitch called Vivid, short for Vita Virtual DualShock, and this app can turn your PS Vita into DualShock 3, compatible with PS3, PS TV and PC. For now, it only supports wired connection. Would be nice if wireless is also supported, maybe in the future. LNR 2 and 3 are mapped to the front touchscreen corners. Sixth, we have a new mod of NHL 07 for PSP called NHL 24 Playoff Edition. It is packed with a ton of features like new roster, new jerseys, helmets, new arena and ice textures, improved AI and improved user interface. It comes in the form of patcher, so you need to patch the ISO yourself for it to work. Seventh, we got a Sonic Unleashed demake for PS Vita by Unreal Dude 06 in Unity. It is based on the V/PS2 version of the game, and it includes only a single level, Windmill Isle Act 1. It plays actually quite decent. I was surprised. The physics are pretty believable. You can run, you can dash, you can attack, you can slide and you can drift. It's gonna take you about 1 minute and 30 seconds to beat it. I'm sure it took much longer for creator to make it happen. And you can compete in getting the best time. You can get it for free from VitaDB. Before we're gonna proceed, I've got for you this giant package that we're gonna quickly check out. But feel free to skip ahead if you're not into it. It is a package from Flexispot. Huge thanks to them for sending it over for a review. It is a multifunctional fabric ergonomic office chair. Weight of the package is 20 kilograms, which is kinda lot, but that also means it has solid construction and it's gonna support your weight no matter how high or how low it is. The setup process is fairly straightforward. I put it out of the box. I put wheels inside the bottom part. I put the piston inside the hole. Then I screwed the backrest to the sitting base. Then I also screwed there the armrests. They have included all the necessary screws and keys in the box. And last, I screwed there the neck rest. It took me like 10-15 minutes to put everything together. I was rather following the instructions to not mess anything up. All the surfaces are made out of this Vintex mesh fabric from Korea. The ultimate breathable fabric that breathes in summer and warms you in winter. It has 3-button easy adjustment, dynamic back support, adjustable armrests, and luxury Italian Donati mechanism. Best in the world that makes this chair an epitome of a comfort. And it also has 5-year warranty. They surely know how to create a good marketing, but what about real life? Is it really that good? Or is it just overpriced Snowma chair? So the chair, I like it, as you can see. It's a really good quality. The look is also quite like from a Starship or something, you know? Like, you know, I'm sitting in a Star Trek or something. Feels good. The ergonomics are really good. Adjustability, everything can be adjusted. The breathable seat is also very good, I like it. The fabric is really breathable and thin, that's what I like. I'm not really into gaming chairs because those are most for, you know, to show off, but this office chair is really cool. I gotta give them that. The price is quite high, as usually with quality products, it's not gonna be cheap. I think they're asking like £300 or something. Link is down below, check it if you're interested. Or you can still search for similar products that's cheaper. Now, all is left to do is sit behind the computer and edit the video for you to watch. So let's get back into it. Now to the Blasphemous. Yes, indeed, it has been ported. To be honest, I didn't believe it is possible, but hey, here we are, and it's here. Huge thanks to Gloom for all the hard work, it's much appreciated. This is the direct port of full game, not a recreation. This is the real deal. But currently it is in alpha state, which means it is still work in progress. I would recommend you to read the full readme in the GitHub to get a full picture of the current state, what exactly to expect. There is a lot of it. I'm scrolling through it right now. I've been playing it for like an hour and a half, and I can give you my initial thoughts on it. Similarly like with Cuphead, this is initial very early build of the game. Loads of compromises have been done in order for the game to even work on the Vita. A lot of textures have been downsized, shaders are not yet implemented, sometimes there is a bit of audio crackling and some audio glitches, frame rate can be lower with a lot of enemies on the screen, plus some occasional crash. These are more of a technical terms. What it means in real life, you may ask. It means that this is basically a low definition, trimmed down, early build of Blasphemous. Initial loading is the longest, it takes like a minute and a half or even 2 minutes. Loading between different rooms, especially at the beginning of the game, can take some time too. Later it seemed better, like around 10 seconds, which is not bad. But at the beginning it was like 25-30 seconds, but it felt like it's 3 minutes, because you know, when you're waiting and looking at it, it always feels like it's much longer than it actually is. The first boss was like a big smudge, but the frame rate was pretty stable. I was able to beat him and proceed further into the game. You can choose to play from 3 modes: full experience, no sound effects, and no cutscenes. At first I've tried it with full experience, and then the lowest, without anything. When you play at lowest, there are still some occasional ambient sounds, but nothing when you slash an enemy, because there are no sound effects. You can see a lot of pixels in the inventory and at the screens when they tell you what to do. Triggers have been mapped to the bottom right and left corner of the front touchscreen. I like to dash a lot, and that is done with the right corner. And I especially like to dash and then jump. And that can be a bit tricky, because you need to take your thumb off the action buttons, tap the corner and then go back to X or square or what is it. Now to the crashes. The game is gonna crash after a while because of the Vita's memory being full. Relaunching the game will get you back to the latest save and you can continue. With full experience it's gonna crash the fastest, and with the lowest it's gonna last the longest. I think my game on the full experience crashed after like 25 minutes, but when I played it on the lowest settings, then I was playing it for more than 45 minutes without a single crash. A lot of people might say, it's just a waste of time, let the Vita die, you're pushing it too hard, it's not worth it. But I say, it is worth it, of course. The developer seems to be enjoying it. I would say it's one of his favorite games. This is the first ever port he is doing, and he has chosen straight away this huge of a challenge, which is kinda impressive if you ask me. And who knows, maybe one day MVG is gonna make a video about impossible homebrew Vita ports like Cuphead, Blasphemous or Modern Combat 3, and if he's not gonna make it, I'm making it for sure. I was asking creator how long did it take him to port this game in this state. He said he was working on it from the beginning of the year, every day after work. The biggest challenge was to make Fmod work for the audio. Hopefully he will be able to capitalize on that for other ports too. These are his words, not mine. So you see, he's also learning new things along the road that are gonna be useful in the future. He said for now the priority is to find the memory leak that is causing the crashes. This port is another great milestone in the Vita Homebrew, and that's just the beginning of the journey. Can't wait for upcoming updates that will make the game much more enjoyable. In case you'd like to support the creator, he got a PayPal. He said he's not doing it for money, none of us are doing it for the money, but it's always nice when your hard work pays off. And because of that, I'm sending him some small support. It is not much, but I remember how happy I was when I found the 10 quid on the ground, so I want to share a little bit of this happiness with him. Enjoy, brother! Last but not least, we got some showcases from Patnos Patreon's exclusive Discord server, where he's sharing some work in progress ports. First one is Chrono Squad, a tactical RPG. It works pretty good, frame rate is okay, but it needs full overclock. Tactical RPGs are not exactly my cup of tea, but maybe they are yours. And the second one is Out of Box. This is the first version with bad performance and touchscreen support only. You can try both early versions even right now if you're one of his Patreons. So what do you think? Pretty neat updates, right? Still can't believe Blasphemous is here, even though it's just a work in progress. I think it's still hell of an accomplishment, and I'm really glad it is here. Thumbs up! I would like to thank you all for watching, thanks to members and Patreons for support. Peace out! Forgot to mention, but we have just reached 55,000 subscribers. Big up to you watching this right now, God bless you, and we're gonna celebrate it with this song.
Seems like everybody's got their price. Wonder how they sleep at night. When the sales come first and the truth comes second. Just stop for a minute and somehow, why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. With your shadows in your eyes and your heels so high you can't even have a good time. Everybody look to the left, everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, more pain and love tonight. It's not about your money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna win the world. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag.